I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
You underestimate my power!
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
Greetings and hello there, everyone. It's me, the only Star Wars dad you have because you have no other choice. I'm just hammering on that one. So yes, I'm the only dad you get. You don't have a choice. I will leave for the milk and return. The blue milk will come back with me from the Tatooine grocery store, though. I promise I'll be back. So anyway, hey. We're here to rank the Galactic Legends and Star Wars Galaxy Heroes once again. It's been a little while. We have another Galactic Legend to rank at this point, so let's do just that. Now let's talk about the categories. Number one is availability. This used to be called farmability, but with the recent Lightspeed bundles, I think availability becomes a better way to word it now as opposed to farmability. You know, how available are they? How farmable are these Galactic Legends? Can you get them quickly, longly, forever, whatever? It's really important to measure that, so availability is an important factor. Farm quality. As you're farming these Galactic Legends, how is the overall quality of everybody that you have to farm to get them? Are you just farming First Order plus Veteran Smuggler Han? Are you going out to farm Commander Cody and Clone Sergeant and Isla Secura and I don't know. How quality is the farm that you're doing for this Galactic Legend? Farm overlap. Does this farm overlap with other Galactic Legends and other really important farms like Executor, Profundity, Leviathan, etc.? You know, will you get more stuff out of this farm than just this one Galactic Legend? Your farm overlap. And then finally, overall effectiveness. How are they as in the game? Are they good at Grand Arena, territory battles? Do they have special events in game that make them even better? How are they overall effective? And I want to talk about how we're going to do this. We're going to rank each Galactic Legend in every category. Then we're going to take their total scores, add them up. The lowest scores will win. So the more often you rank high, number one at the top, closer to number one, the better off you are. And that's how we're going to do this. Is it perfectly fair? I don't know. It's all subjective. I'm making the rules, but it's not the rules. I don't make the rules. It's all right. Let's just get into it. Let's talk about this very first. Galactic Legend availability. I think it's impossible for anyone to say right now, with the launch of the Lightspeed bundles, that Kylo and Rey are not the most available Galactic Legends in the game. The reason I put Kylo above Rey is because, well, it only costs $10 to get his Lightspeed bundle if you got it, and Rey's cost $40 in total. Now, you did get the entire Rey package, whereas with Kylo, you gotta go out and you still gotta get Smuggler Han and the ships, but I mean, you might be able to flip these back and forth. But number one and number two, Kylo and Rey, there's no debating that. Number three, Sith Eternal Emperor. If you're like me on my free-to-play account, you just kind of happen to notice somewhere along the way, oh man, I'm only like 4 or 5 characters away from Galactic Legend Sith Eternal Emperor, so I might as well go get him. You just end up farming all of his characters along the way into getting other stuff in the game. He's just really easy. You think of Piet for the Executor, you think of Darth Vader, and is Darth Vader required? I think he is. And Palpatine are required for other journeys as well. You end up getting those other Imperial Troopers. You end up getting the TIE Bomber. Like half of Sith Eternal Emperor's farm is included in other farms, so he just comes along and he's real easy to get even if you don't do it that way. If you just go straight for him, very easy to get. I unlocked him the fastest free-to-play in the game. I've done Kylo and Sith Eternal Emperor free-to-play, and now I'm doing Jabba. Sith Eternal was the fastest by a month over Kylo to farm free-to-play. Galactic Legend Land comes in at number 4. Hey guys, you gotta do the R2 journey, you gotta do the CLS journey, and that's it. The rest is just farming. And I realize that the 4 marquees, Captain Rex, Princess Nisa, Biker Scout, I always want to say Biker Scout, what is it, whatever, Scout Trooper, yep, she's there, and Drogon, I realize that they're all marquees, they're only single node or single shard farmable. Even with that, you gotta farm the gear anyway, so it's gonna take you a while to get those I just think she's the easiest one to get after that, comes in 4th. Then Jedi Master Luke, you're coming in with Jedi Knight Luke, and the rest of it is really just farming. The rest of it is just, you know, and kind of similar to Jabba there. It's Jedi Knight Luke, and the rest is really just farming. With these two guys, there's only that one journey. Coming in 7th for availability is Lord Vader. You know, he requires the most Kyrotex out of any Galactic Legend, and you've also got to do the whole gas journey to get Lord Vader unlocked. Those are not too small. Those are 2 not small things to do. And finally, the most unavailable Galactic Legend in the game to me is Jedi Master Kenobi. I base that primarily upon the fact that you have to have Wat Tambor at 7 stars, and that requires help from your entire guild. So it's hard to say that somebody's really available if you need your entire guild to pitch in. If you're down there at the lower levels of, you know, if you're not playing Geonosis territory battles, you may not be getting Wat shards. It makes Jedi, and especially for newer players, it's hard to get in those GOTB guilds. So Jedi Master Kenobi comes in at the hardest to farm, the least available Galactic Legend. By the way, I know that some of you are going to yell at me here, and I'm prepared to be yelled at. Some of these guys, probably Lord Vader and Kenobi for availability could be flopped out. I think that probably Kylo and Rey could be flopped out. Fine, there's disagreement. It's subjective, but I'm making the rules because I'm here. It's my video. It's my channel. I make the rules. Okay, so farm quality, the quality of the farm, the characters you get for your farming. I put Jabba at number 1. Jedi Master Luke, or excuse me, Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi CLS, basically the whole CLS team except for Chupio will be required to get Jabba. You get these full bounty hunter teams. You're gonna get Fennec Shand. You know, Fennec Shand is a Lord Vader counter. Now you gotta get some other characters to go with it, but Fennec Shand just by herself in that farm. And also to really mention, you get that entire Jabba team in the farm. I realize that you don't, you leave out one there, with, I forget, you know what, guys? I guess my brain wasn't fully ready to do this today, and I don't, you leave out one guy on that farm, and his name is, some of you are really upset with me right now, and that's fine. I can take it. I'm okay. I'm a big boy. I can absorb it. Sometimes my brain isn't working, and today is one of those days. I've been very busy. Embo. You don't really have to farm Embo to get Jabba, and he really is in that primary team, but the rest of them are on the farm. You're gonna put in Boush Leia, Skiff Guard Lando, Kersantin. You can sub in Boba Fett in there and do very well with a Galactic Legend Jabba team. So Jabba to me has the highest farm quality in the game, followed by Jedi Master Luke. Again, you get Jedi Knight Luke, you get the CLS team, get the whole CLS team this time is farm for it. You're gonna get Mon Mothma, who can field a great team herself. You're gonna get Biggs and Wedge, who are gonna lead you into getting Profundity down the road. You're gonna get Dash Rendar. Are you gonna get Dash Rendar? Is Dash Rendar there? I'm not thinking clearly. I think Dash Render's in the Profundity farm. Disregard that. But still, with Jedi Knight Luke, with the whole CLS team, with Mon Mothma, with Biggs and Wedge getting ready for Profundity, it just gives you a lot of really great stuff on that Jedi Master Luke farm. Galactic Legend Leia, with Captain Rex, with Princess Nisa, with CLS in there. You're getting so much great stuff. Captain Drogon's in there for the Leia team. You're getting Drogon and R2 for the Leia team in there. So that's part of her team is in there. The one drawback for Jedi Master Luke, by the way, is not much of that team that you need for him is in his farm. I get that. But the rest of his farm is so good. Then Leia. Now the thing is, she doesn't go higher than Jedi Master Luke because you don't need Jedi Knight Luke in there, and you don't need for Leia. You don't need him. And also, I had something here. I don't remember. I'm having a rough day. This video is coming out very rough, and my brain is not really functioning properly right now, so I'm a little concerned. But anyway, Leia comes in third. Coming in fourth, Lord Vader. Hey, you get the Bad Batch, you get gas, you get gas. Now, CLS does beat gas, but Lord Vader comes in high, number 4, with farm quality, the team you got to get him. Jedi Master Kenobi. You know, you're farming up a lot of the team you need for him. You're going to get, well, not Ahsoka, really, I guess. You don't do that. You're going to get General Kenobi in there. I guess that would be the only one. The thing about the farm quality for Jedi Master Kenobi is you're bringing in those Galactic Republic Jedi. You're bringing in a lot of great stuff you can use on other teams as well. Mace Windu falls in that Padme team. Qui-Gon is there with his Omicron. And you're getting parts, you're getting General Kenobi is really important. Grandmaster Yoda is really important on that Jedi Knight Revan team or other teams as well. So you're getting a really high quality farm. Wat Tambor, Grievous, Magna Guard, really high quality farm Jedi Master Kenobi. It's kind of maybe a 1-2 punch with Lord Vader, Jedi Master Kenobi, but I went with Lord Vader ahead of him because of gas. Then you get SLKR down there. You got a couple of nice Omicrons for Phasma, First Order TIE Pilot, and all of SLKR's team is included in his farm. Yeah, you can do a Night Sisters in there as well, but for the vast majority of folks, that First Order team that goes with Kylo is included in his farm. So he comes in at number 6. Sith Eternal number 7. You know, you're getting the Imperial Troopers, you're getting Vader, you're getting Palpatine. What else? You're getting that TIE Bomber to go with your Executor, or to go for your Executor. And, you know, it's just, it's not very good. It's not very good. He comes in 6. And Rey, you know, those Resistance teams are good, but until you get Zori Bliss added in there, they're not going to be super banging. It's just not great teams. They're good early on, and they really fade quickly as you get to the mid-game as far as the farm quality for Galactic Legend Rey. How about farm overlap? Hey, do the liking and subscribing, just like Happy Neutral over there says. Farm overlap. It's at the top. It's the top 3 right there. It's Luke, it's Leia, it's Jabba. I did a whole video on it. Their farms overlap so very much. I put Luke at the top because almost every character he gets overlaps with somebody else. You've got CLS, you've got Jedi Knight Luke, you've got, in that farm, you got Han Solo, Chewbacca, you got Chupio, 3PO's in there, R2 is in there, you've got Biggs and Wedge and Mon Mothma, just everything overlaps, so there's a stuff. Then you get on to Leia, she's overlapping with Luke, and Jabba as well, Jabba. So those first 3, to me the farm overlap is really important, because if you're looking at playing this game, I realize at the very tippy top of the game, nobody cares about farm overlap. Congratulations to you guys, you got everything. For the vast majority of us, we don't have everything, and we really got to think about, if I farm this person, what am I going to get for somebody else? And to me, those guys come together with Executor and Profundity to make that farming pentagon, that 5-way farming. It's really important in the game. Sith Eternal farm overlap, and I really dialed in on the Imperial Troopers. Vader, Palpatine goes with Kylo. Vader goes with Jedi Knight Luke. That gets you into 2 of those other farms, Jedi Master Luke and Jabba. Is Vader in that farm? I better look here. I feel like I'm ready for, there's so much information to cover here. I gotta memorize all these farms. That ain't easy, brothers and sisters. I'm just saying, you know, I'm a flawed person. I'm a flawed human. I think Vader's in here, right? Isn't Vader's required? There he is. Thank you so much. Okay, so Darth Vader is gonna be needed for Jedi Knight Luke along the way, and he overlaps with the Executor, overlaps with that Jedi Knight Luke farm. It's a really good overlap. Then you go to Kylo, who brings in those bounty hunter ships to get more toward Executor. Sith Eternal and Kylo basically get you most of the way to Executor on their own without much else going on. So that's where that overlap is. Jedi Master Kenobi and Lord Vader, really they overlap with each other and not much else out there. I guess you could say Negotiator and stuff, and I guess you could point towards Sith Marauder with Leviathan, but it's just not that much overlap right now. I'll bet there's something coming down the road for us, but right now those guys, just not a lot of overlap between the farms except for the 2 of them within each other. I mean, if you're gonna get Gas, you're gonna get General Kenobi, you're probably gonna have Yoda up and running and Shaak Ti and etc. So they go back and forth, and then Rey doesn't overlap with anything except for the Houndstooth, and that's it. That goes with Executors. So overall effectiveness, I went with Jabba first. I feel like Jabba, Leia, or Jedi Master Kenobi could have been up here, but I feel like Jabba gives you that Smuggler's Run too. By the way, my face is going away here. It's going to go away permanently here in a minute. Jabba's at the top because of Smuggler's Run 2, and that's why I put him up there for overall effectiveness. Leia right now at the beginning of her launch is just producing a team that nobody can beat with the right Datacron in there. We'll see over time if that's the case, you know, on defense, but right now she's really strong on defense, in Grand Arena, and in Territory Wars. Kenobi comes in next. Obviously, you need to have Commander Ahsoka on there for that to work. If you don't have Commander Ahsoka, he drops down in the bottom half, maybe even lower than like maybe down with Lord Vader and stuff, because Lord Vader needs them all in there. But Jedi Master Kenobi third. Kylo, I still think Kylo is very overall effective. You know, you can find a way to counter most other Galactic Legends with him. You put Wat Tambor in there, and he can do a lot against just about everybody else except for maybe Jedi Master Kenobi with Cap, but you could beat Jabba, and nobody can beat Leia right now with the right Datacron. You could beat Luke in the right situation. I mean, you could solo C with Sith Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, so he's still really effective. And if you're in the lower tiers of the game, if your guild is still doing Heroic Sith Raid, you can solo all that with Kylo along the way. Jedi Master Luke I brought in. He's an offensive specialist, keep him on offense, but there's a lot of combos you can use with Luke to beat a lot of teams, including Leia. I think there's a team out there, people are beating Leia with Jedi Master Luke right now. Lord Vader needs Maul on the team to be as effective as he can be. He's really a defensive stalwart. When you get him on there, the right Datacrons can, you know, we've had a couple of times where the right datacrons made him almost impossible to beat, or very, very difficult to beat. Rey comes in overall effective. She's good on defense. She's good on offense. She's not great anywhere, but she can do a lot of stuff for you on both sides of the game. And Sith Eternal coming in last, overall effectiveness. He's only good on offense. He's only good if you have Wat Tambor and or the armor in there. Otherwise, he's just kind of a cream puff that doesn't do a lot for you. And so there's your overall effectiveness. Now let's look at the final ranking, which I had to scrunch down a little bit and get rid of my face to cover it. Coming in with 25 points. Now, if you look at this right now, and you take availability at 2 points for Rey, farm quality and farm overlap, that's 8 plus 8, 16 plus 2 is 18 points, plus 7 points for overall effectiveness, 25 points. That's where Rey falls. She's the final. She's the number 8 Galactic Legend of the game. We look at all of these categories. Coming in at number 7 is Lord Vader at 24 points, just above Rey. You know, the availability and farm overlap really hurts Lord Vader here, and that's a lot to do with farming. You know, if he's just not available in the game, he's just not there ready for you to get, and he just kind of falls apart and becomes a lower level Galactic Legend for people in the early, mid game. Again, late game, you guys don't care, I know, but this does impact everybody else all the way up to the mid and even, say, end game. Even up to the late game, this is really important to find farms that overlap, and the farming quality matters. Sith Eternal is at 22. He comes in he comes in a little bit higher because he is more readily available and because he overlaps with the Executor a little more. So you put him and Kylo together. That overlap for the to get the Executor really helps out Sith Eternal Emperor's ranking there for everybody. Coming in next, I'd like everybody, if you require medication for your mood and you are likely to have fits of rage, I'd like you to sit down right now, start taking deep breaths. Let's do it together. Ooh-sa, ooh-sa, ooh-sa. Jedi Master Kenobi. I'm gonna take a beating. Number 5 at 22 points. I have to tell you guys, his availability being low and his farm overlap being low really hurts Jedi Master Kenobi, and his farm quality, honestly. And some of you might have him ranked higher. I realize that effectiveness, he is higher. If this was just a video about Galactic Legend effectiveness, I'd rank him number 3. But where his farming falls in the game is really, really, really important. This guy is not available until you're pretty deep into the game, really into the mid game, and you've got Wat Tambor at 7 stars, so you have to have been in a good guild along the way, and most players are not getting into the kind of guild that's going to get Wat Tambor unlocked to them with any kind of early regularity. So Jedi Master, and plus you need Cat, you need Commander Ahsoka on there. It's the same thing with Lord Vader. You've got to have Maul in there, or these guys just are not as effective. And actually, Lord Vader has a little more effectiveness without Maul than Jedi Master Kenobi has without Cat. If you take a Cat out of Jedi Master Kenobi, I can stomp him with Kylo Ren. I can beat him with gas. I've done that. I've beaten him with gas before. So just keeping in mind. Let's get into the top tier here at 16 points. We're bringing in Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Again, the farming and overlap really helped him move up the ladder here, and he is very effective against other Galactic Legends in the right situations, and with Wat Tambor in there as well can make him very, very effective. He's also effective in Proving Ground. Just pretty much every game mode, Kylo's going to be really, really good for you. Jedi Master Luke coming there at 13 points, just out of the number 1 and number 2 that were tied for 1 and 2. Just coming out. I'm telling you, this new farm overlap and the quality of his farm, getting all the teams that you're able to farm with Jedi Master Luke and all the overlap that you get when you do farm him makes him really, really valuable for players in the mid-game, early to mid-game. Jedi Master Luke is super valuable. I do think he should only be used on offense in Grand Arena. Early on, you know, if you unlock him early, fine, put him on defense. But as you move into the mid-game, you're getting up into a Rhodium. He only belongs on offense in Grand Arena. But Jedi Master Luke came in a lot higher than I thought. It just like Jedi Master Kenobi came in a lot lower than I thought. I was actually really surprised at this. Coming at number 2, tied for first, Galactic Legend Leia. We went over it before. Right now, she's really, really good on defense, and we're going to see if that sticks after these datacrons change, but it seems like she's really dominant on defense. Even though she's pulling pieces away like Han and Chewie from that CLS team, she's really, really, really good right now. But that extra little bit, what did we get for her? We got an extra... I don't remember what we got. We got another little event for her that did not give a bunch of extra rewards for it. Like, the rewards were just okay. Somebody write me in comments. I'm not going to remember this one. Write me in comments what the extra... It was an extra tier of an event that we got for Leia to do. So she comes in at second for that. And coming in number 1, it's still Jabba. You know, the Smuggler's Run 2 coming out every 3 weeks or so really makes Jabba super duper valuable in this game. Not only is he a high-performing galactic legend who's a lot of fun to play with, and I'm farming him free to play right now. You guys can go watch that on the channel if you haven't tuned into that. It's a whole playlist. We're doing it for updates every Wednesday on the channel. We're at 22 weeks right now into farming Galactic. He's just a lot of fun, and that Smuggler's Run 2 has great rewards for you in there, and it just puts him over the top to make Jabba the #1 ranked galactic legend in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. And there you go. There's your rankings, top to bottom. I'm sure. I think it's impossible. I think it's impossible for anybody to watch this video and agree with me 100%. I really do. This is very subjective, and I didn't make the rules. It's how it felt. I made the rules. That's how it felt. Anyway, I did make the rules. I'm sorry. So that's how this comes out. We go Rey, Lord Vader, Sith Eternal, Jedi Master Kenobi, Kylo, Luke, Leia, and then Jabba the Hutt #1. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I will talk to you soon. I hope you have a great day. And always, of course, remember, and Nooch too good.